You're on. I'm trying to make sure they can still see your little workspace down there without cutting off the top of your head. Okay, you're good.
Thank you.
Did you pull yourself up from there? See?
That's what I was supposed to do.
You wasn't ready.
No.
You're never ready.
I'm working on it. That's the part I always forget.
Well, because there's so many fingerprints in our dresser.
Huh?
We got fingerprints in our top drawer. You can see them in the camera.
Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm blind. I had to make the screen bigger. Well, hey.
Never mind, we're good.
Oh, okay, yes. So, my thing has been working on learning how to let go of control. It's really hard to let go of control. Is this okay?
Yeah. One of them just sat down though.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to like let go. Like the courage to be able to like let go of control is a really hard thing. So I've been learning that this week. Slowing down and letting go of control. It's been an experience. I will tell you that. Hey, Vala. Somebody says they want to talk about what happens with, I hope you all can see this correctly, what creativity comes through when you let go. They want to talk about what happens when you're able to do that. What you're able to show everybody when you're able to let go like that. What creativity. It's very important. Apparently they're saying that's what completes the transformation. That's what makes you the master of the transformation. That's it in its totality. Finding what creativity comes in after you let go. And being unapologetic enough to just kind of let it flow, which is awesome. Trusting. Like these people have full trust in each other. You got to be, because I don't see no safety net up underneath this thing. That means not just me, but the people that I decided to bring with me on this journey are also, they really have my back, because ain't none of us falling. All this red, orange, and yellow around these folks, with that little wisdom sitting up there knowing that you all are properly being guided, that's important. All that foundation, all that passion, all that willpower, all that know-how, you're taking it with these folks. Some of it is just you and y'all's kids. And that's cool. Some of y'all don't realize y'all kids got y'all back more than anybody. Y'all need to start looking at them. Especially if y'all talk like grown-ups in front of them, you have to know that they picked up on adult conversation very early. Yeah, no, letting go of control is a sucky thing. Yeah, I get it. It was in reverse. Because it doesn't allow you to see what's coming next. Because letting go of control means that you aren't allowed to do this, which is make projections. It means that this came out in reverse. it means that you're not allowed to do that. It means you're not allowed to get all crazy and screwed up in your head about it. It means that you're just flowing with what's going. Hey, Ronye, where your good news at? Well, I ain't talked to you in a minute. You should have some good news for me by now. What's your news, girl? And if you tell me you still don't know, I'm gonna be mad. You are lying. Oh, okay. I know why you didn't get it. You didn't do what they asked you to. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You got the miser card. You were because you didn't do what they asked you to. So okay. What happened to you, Miss Ronye? This is December. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody said they a month off. Somebody's like me. Ronye, somebody said they're a month off. So for what they was telling you for November was okay. So you should be expecting your good news now. They was a month off in your timeline. They said, sorry, I'm too excited. I just can't wait till she gets it. I was too excited. That's funny. That is too funny. I done jumped the gun. That is hilarious. They said, now I got all of this what's supposed to be coming in on her mind because I done jumped the gun. I'm so sorry. I done fried this girl's brain. I done jumped the gun. That's my bad. I'm sorry. We messed up. I was too ready. I was too ready for it, but it wasn't time. I'm so sorry. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, that was the mind card and the abundance card. And then up underneath the card was we are the world, but it was in reverse. It wasn't time for it to come in yet. It wasn't time for you to share your creativity with the world. I was a month off. That's funny. That's funny. They said, but it is coming. It may not be here yet, but it is coming. I promise. Somebody said they're about to give you their fight. This is the exhaustion card, but it's in reverse. They said they're about to give you their fight so you don't feel as like your world was rocked, Ronye. If you didn't watch the live where the one before where we found out Gina's father had passed, I told everybody that everybody was about to get a big blow. They were going to get some kind of knockdown before the good came. So whoever was giving you your story, like they said, they jumped the gun. They jumped the gun, but then, that'll kick in. They give you that extra boost of energy for you to pull out your creativity. They're sorry. But you had to get the bad before the good. And that's how it always works for everybody. They just need to see how you handle it to make sure that... Hold on. They need to make sure how you handle it even with the fact that they're going to take the exhaustion part off of you to see if you can still show your creativity, because you learn how to not suppress things, because you learn how to let things go and not let it completely rock you. Maybe this was good that we built this little support group, because apparently everybody is gonna need it to get to their happy. We're all gonna feel like we're exhausted get into the abundance, just because we're all gonna need to be there for each other. So that's how we're gonna not be exhausted. We're gonna keep being there for each other, because everybody's gonna keep jumping on here saying, hey, this happened to me. Hey, I lost this person, or I lost this, or this, whatever. But just know that when that disappears, that's when this kicks in. Your gift and your abundance of your creativity, it kicks in. So that's cool. Somebody said, I'm tired of healing. Who said they're tired of this healing process? This is a long ass process. It really is. It's exhausting. But it don't have to be. Just think of it as it's like a non-invasive brain surgery that goes in to remove all your bad memories. It goes directly in and that's you going directly in, so that way you can get rid of it. So you can't be tired, because it's just you. There's no recovery time. There's no any of that. It's just going in and getting it done. So you can't be exhausted. There's no recovery time. You go in, you let go, and that's it. There's no surgery. You don't have to bleed. There's no cutting. That's the best kind. You could be the best kind of doctor. Who knew that? You are? Okay. Sorry, they said they were done with the day. You want to use this? No. You're going to use these first. No. Well, what cards are you doing? Because now you're playing. If I change these cards again, and these are not the cards that you want, I quit. Like, I quit the whole live. I won't even keep playing this game for whoever's deciding to play this game, because it's not funny. Well, I don't care what deck you want. We're going with this one. How about that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. So, some of us, oh, sorry. You're right. Some of us is getting knocked back to square one. Oh, I forgot you can. Oh, maybe y'all can see this. It's the root chakra, solar plexus chakra, and the sacral chakra. They're saying some of us is about to get knocked back to square one, or at least that's what it's going to feel like. When you take that loss, it's going to feel like, whoa, like, what am I supposed to do now? Right? But they're saying the square one knockback is really not the knockback, it's just mentally. So don't really lose sight of yourself in an entirety for, I don't know, the way that they're saying it is just like for something that you just found out. You know, you find this out, and yes, the news is stifling, but don't let it rock your foundation. Don't let it rock what you already know about yourself, your Mirabecca. The Mirabecca is the ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions to activate and access to our Akashic inheritance, as well as merging the totality of the experiences into the present to serve our highest purpose. With what serve as your purpose. And get your abundance. The sacral chakra supports the ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. And then this, to not go anywhere. Your willpower, your strength of knowing that what is happening is just a moment. To be able to stand up for yourself and kick in and say, okay, this happened. It's happening. Where do I find me? Where do I go back to find me so where I'm not losing myself? And who can I turn to keep this? I told you, some of y'all, well, not some of y'all, a lot of us are about to get rocked to the core with some really bad news. And people have been apparently taking losses since October. Yeah. People have been losing people that they love since October. Integration. Your folks, passion that you love. Everything's been going crazy since October. But I promise you, if y'all know how to handle it, it is always something awesome that comes at the end if you don't let it rock you. Hey, Teresa. Okay, apparently they didn't want that card. Somebody just said they're coming to the realization that this transformation is not easy. And it's not. I would definitely tell you that this is probably one of the hardest processes that I've gone through, and I'm still going through. That's the other thing. I don't want y'all to forget that I'm still going through this with y'all, right along with y'all. I'm not way somewhere down the line. Oh, she got it all. I don't. I'm still learning to trust myself too, y'all. Don't forget that. I would never tell y'all that I'm doing something for y'all to be doing something that I'm not steadily working at. I'm just here to remind us all that we need to keep working at it. That's all. That's it. Nothing else. Here to remind everybody that when you can't find what you're looking for, don't forget to bask in the universal love portion of this transition, this process, because it's hard. Especially when you start losing those folks and things that are really near and dear for you. Sorry, they're splitting this deck and I can't see where. yeah, when you start losing those big family dynamics, whether it's grandparents, parents, family homes, businesses, things like that, when those things start falling apart, it's like, don't forget that you still got folks out there. Don't forget that you all are still a family without those things or those people. So don't shut people out. Now wouldn't be a time to close people off, especially if you're hurting for something. And I'm not saying go out to the club and get drunk or hang out with people and just drink and smoke and whatever. No, I'm not saying sit there and talk all your feelings away either. But you do have to find a balance somewhere in between there that is healthy for you. This includes everything. Relationships. Some people are walking away from marriages. 10, 20, 40, 50 years. Some people 2 years, 6 months, 3 years, whatever. You thought that this was going to be whatever because you took a vow. You decided to invite people and say, hey, I love this person. Come watch me share my love with this person. And then it didn't work. And there's embarrassment behind that. And there is whatever behind that. But there's really none. Because why would they want you to stay in a toxic ass relationship that you feel like ain't for you? There's no shame in keeping yourself loved or loving yourself first. Like that's, see that? Love yourself. Know yourself. Help yourself. Be yourself. Trust yourself. I told you I keep a little bit of love with me everywhere that I go. That's all I have to offer folks now. You want me to do something for you? The only thing that I can offer you is love. That's it. I can offer you love and I can show you how to get it back from the universe. That's the only thing that I'm offering folks. I don't have any money. I don't have a car. I don't have a place that you can stay or anything. But I promise you, what I'm willing to offer you, this love, it is greater than any amount of money that I can ever lend you. It's better than any house that I could buy for you or let you sleep in. It's better than any trip that I could ever take you on. It will be something that you could use worldwide for everywhere, for any place that you go. That's the only thing that I'm trying to offer folks. Just a little bit of that. Oh, y'all sweet. That's what I'm offering folks. That's me. Just offering y'all the love. There's magic when you use discernment. When you know who to have around you. There's real magic in that. Okay. Somebody is saying there's magic and compassion too. You open your heart and then other people open theirs back. I'm sorry, you all. Eyes are itching. You open your heart. You give people the same, what do you call that? Benefit of the doubt. That same compassion. Like instead of talking about, ooh, he's homeless because he probably was doing this and he was, you don't know what they were doing. They could have been the owner of a company that went under. And he's been trying to figure it out since. But you saw him as homeless and just labeled him as a what? A junkie? No compassion is what a lot of y'all don't have. Y'all can see somebody and make up a story. That's why that stressless card says the next time you see somebody, instead of making up a story of who they are in your head or what they're going through or anything of the such, actually create eye contact and say, hey, Give them a warm and inviting smile if you don't choose to say anything. But don't just make up who they are, because when you do that, you don't see them as a regular everyday person. Which means that y'all like this. Which is like most folks walk around so closed off, talk about the world don't care about nobody. The world is rough out there. It's because y'all make it rough out there, because y'all don't want to do it either. Bitch, if it was me, I wouldn't either. Then why the fuck would you expect somebody to do it for you? It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Y'all was like, bitch, if that was me, I would have been running or videotaping. That's what y'all do. Y'all either take out running or videotaping. Me and my sister got into a full-on debate about folks standing around watching cops strangle these people to death, okay? Most of the time it's one or two officers standing there. You got a crowd of people around them screaming. It's always a crowd of folks, right? And they're close. It's like, it's the circle, and then it's like the circle, like you can see it like it's close, because the fact that they can film the people that's behind them, you can tell it's pretty close. For me, as long as y'all standing there, like my man got choked out for 8 minutes. In the 8 minutes, y'all could have, I know that there are guys out there big enough that would have rushed these guys and let that man catch a breath. They was like, yeah, and then they got to worry about getting shot. If these police officers are scrambled to the ground, they can't, they're not, you knock them to the ground. Instead, y'all stand there and y'all filming. Filming doesn't do anything. Like, legit, filming doesn't do anything. We watch them cover up film, cut it up, spin it any kind of way. Like, we're there, and then we watch them cut it up and spin it any kind of way. So filming doesn't do anything. And I promise to God, if it was you, you would want somebody to push them off you. Why not do that? It's 50 of y'all standing right there watching him get choked out. That's a lack of compassion. Y'all would like to say that it's not, but it is, because I swear to God, if it was you, you would want the world to stand up for you. Have a heart for me, where I got a family to make it back to. Don't film the shit. That's not doing nothing for me, cuz. Like, it's not doing nothing for me. Have a heart for me. I got a family to make it back to. Instead, y'all stay there and y'all film the shit and y'all be thinking that it's okay. It ain't doing nothing. That's how it was then. When y'all keep saying, oh, we marching, that's how they march. When they saw them women getting attacked, or when they saw other people getting attacked, they jumped on and risked themselves. Hourglass by Jazz says that our ancestors have to be laughing at us because they had all the wisdom with no resources, and we have all the resources with no fucking wisdom. Y'all dumb. They had all the courage, all the everything. Just without the resources. We got all the resources and no fucking courage. They would take a hose. They got bit by dogs. They got bit up, set on fire, choked out, hanged, whatever. And y'all swear that y'all fighting for me. Y'all want to talk about black on black crime. I'm not worried about that. All of that goes back to a systemic thing. It's a whole trickle back thing. I'm worried about what's happening. What we see, what's been going on. Most folks like to say that police aren't just slave catchers, but that was what their job was in the beginning. Catch one, kill one, right? World evolved, and then y'all want to make them police officers. They're there to protect and serve. No, they're not there. Police officers' first job is they're a first responder. And the first one on the scene, you're a first responder. You're not there to police anything. What's happened has already happened. So what are you policing? You're there to assess and respond, not kill somebody. How do you walk in with a gun and you don't even know what's happening? Your job is a first responder. No, they don't treat us like first responders. They're not first responders. They're slave catchers. Y'all got to be knowing, like, if y'all ain't willing to stand up for y'all, ain't nobody going to be willing to do that for us. So, like, y'all have to have it for us. So, banding together to knock them off, it might cost you a bullet in the leg, but rather your bullet in the leg because I'm sorry, I know that sounds terrible, but rather your bullet in the leg than somebody else's life for absolutely no reason. They won't let me put these cards up. Because I swear to God, you will want somebody to do it for you. For your brother or your cousin or your father or your sister. Watching these ladies get choked out, these kids at pool parties, I don't understand that. It's people out there filming it. These are people's children. These are people's loved ones, and I swear to God, if it was happening to you, y'all would want somebody to stand up. They won't let me put those cards away. I don't know where this message is going today. I'm really sorry. I have no idea where this message is going today. Oh, somebody said because they want to know how they get to all that prosperity is literally by making sure that it's literally by standing up for the next one. You want the abundance. Stand up for the next one. That's the way that it works. We stand up for the next one. That's how we used to do it. Oh, this message is coming directly from Malcolm X. Okay, that's cool. That's how we used to do it, though. It's okay to knock them down. Even if you knock them all forward and everybody falls onto the guy because everybody's going to want to get up. They're going to have to get themselves together first before they can pull out to make a shot or anything. You're scrambled, which gives him time to catch a breath. He doesn't have to move. He knows if he moves, he's done. But it does give him time to catch that breath. Not sit there for 8 minutes struggling. Gives the police a time to assess the situation and know that y'all not playing and y'all don't want to watch another one die like this. And I understand sometimes they're pulled over and you feel like that there is nothing that you can do, but it is. It is. I encourage every black person to know every black off-duty cop that works in their city. When you see something like that, somebody pulled over, don't just be right there, you filming it and recording it. Let an off-duty cop come up and assess the situation. Call that person, hey man, I know it's late, but they got, XYZ going on. Is there any way you can make it over? Yes, I can. Because see, they're the boys in blue, right? It's going to take everybody to actually pitch in for this to work. Nobody is going to get anything. Like, literally. And y'all worried about the white people. It's going to take everybody. I know most folks don't like that Jane... I can't think of her last name. Her name is Jane. She's a little old, little Caucasian lady. But she teaches there's only one race, which is the human race, which is why this card shirt comes out as universal love. Because that's what everybody needs. We're all in the same boats. The way that young lady explained it when she first started one of these lives was that the same way that everybody said you would never catch me doing XYZ, you're doing those things now. Covered from head to toe. You couldn't put yourself in a Muslim woman's eyes, but now you got the badge, you got the hat on, you got just this showing. You're covered. Pants and shirt. Everybody's had a chance to step into everybody's shoes, and she's just waiting on everybody to kick that in. Show that compassion and have that heart so y'all can get what's coming to y'all. Because I swear when you help the next one, nothing but good comes to you. I don't know. I'll just be the hero that you would want to show up for you. Don't let that fear be fear. Let it be adrenaline. Let that fear be heroism. Let it be that, because I swear to God, if somebody sees you trying to make a difference, they will try to make a difference. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. That's the magic part of this journey. We didn't just give y'all those presidential candidates and try to make a change for this magic for nothing. We really still need to see y'all do the work. We want to see if y'all passionate about actually showing that compassion. Before we make everything rain down and everybody, ooh, I completed my journey and I got this magic and I could do this and I got all these things, that's cool. But do you really know who you are? Because, see, y'all want things without having the willpower, without really knowing what you stand for. You just want the stuff. You want the universe to rain down on you. That's cool. Oh, honey, I know how to manifest. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You can manifest. That's cool. But you don't have no compassion. So it means you get the things that you get and you just keep them because you really don't know who you are and you're too scared to show it or share them, which is some bullshit. So let y'all end this journey on a high note for what? It shit don't make no sense for me. Pretty pissed. Yeah. This transition process is hard for a reason. It's not just manifesting. It's about everybody getting it. It's about the people that y'all choose to run y'all's country, knowing that they have love for y'all at the end of the day and how you feel. Like, quite literally. In every sense of the world. But y'all like popularity and nobody understands that. Or at least I don't. But then again, it's just me. Hey, Charnel. Hey, Nay. Somebody said, y'all don't even know, like, y'all have no discernment. Y'all don't even know where to put y'all money into. Y'all so impressed with y'all so pressed about trying to impress the next person that you give your money to any damn thing. Trying to buy into what you feel like you're supposed to look like. Dress like, drive, what neighborhood, what type of job even. Where everybody just said that I should be a nurse, so I went ahead and been a nurse. But nursing is not what you want to do, baby, because you are a dancer. You love to dance. That's beautiful. But never once would you go after your goal of doing that. Because everybody said that, girl, you're supposed to be a nurse. Not strong enough to, make your own dreams come true. Too busy chasing somebody else's. But that's nice that you know how to manifest for other folks, though. I used to be one of them people, too. Then I got smart, and I started manifesting for my own self. And I know to a lot of people, y'all keep saying she lives with her grandparents and she doesn't have a car and she technically does not have a job. And I know that y'all don't understand that, but all of this is a part of my plan. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It don't have to make sense to y'all. That's another thing that I keep telling you. I don't have to make sense to y'all. I know it makes sense to me. I know what I'm bringing in. I know what I took. I know what it took for me to get here. I know what I'm bringing in. I know who to hold close. I know who to share my business with. What you say who me for, Nay? Where you go? because y'all don't.
I said I had them on the table. She said, "Here, no, don't put them right there." And I said, "Getting mad." And Kayla's getting mad because I said I didn't want to wash the dishes.
Nothing for y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm a parent. Not having this. Let me read this solar plexus because I keep thinking that maybe y'all don't know the difference between the solar plexus and the sacral.
I got shorts on. Where did you think I was going?
Or maybe I keep giving y'all mixed signals of the solar plexus and the sacral chakra because for me they run hand in hand. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what we contribute to the world, basically. If you don't have this, ain't nothing for you, nothing changes. Who are you presenting out here? And why? What difference is it going to make? It's 1,000 views. You know why? Because we be seeing y'all pop up every day all over Instagram. It's a brand new one of y'all. Same butt, same lips, same long ass, crazy ass hairdo, or the same wet and wavy, or the same little whatever to the side, or it's the same shit. Ain't nothing. You not showing me nothing different. You saying, "Oh, I'm manifesting," but everything that you're manifesting is what somebody else did. What's yours? Sorry, they told me not to put it up, and I did. I don't know. Sorry, y'all lost it. Oh, what's yours? Not out here not knowing who y'all are. No willpower. Don't understand what your contribution is. Don't know where you're supposed to be. Don't know what you want. But you know what other people want. And you want other people's change. Ooh, look at that house. I want one. No, design your own. What do you want? Not what they want. Don't borrow from somebody else's life. Create your own. You can use them for enthusiasm. You know, give me that, make me want to fight hard for it. That's cool. So I can show you what I can manifest. But as far as wanting what the world has, I don't want what they got. I want what I want. I want to show them what I wanted. What my manifestations could bring me. What mine's brought me, not what it brought them. Not their manifestations, anyways. Oh, yeah. We all have we don't realize we quickly and easily manifest for other folks. We manifest for men like it's nothing. That's an instant. Whatever they say that they want, that we can do that. But we don't do it for ourselves. Men manifest for women, but usually they have it for themselves first. They're just more willing to share. They usually already have their manifestations before they bring a woman into their mix. And if nothing else, they're always just trying to build and grow. If nothing else, you have a child. You got a boy. You don't have a man. You got a dependent. Yeah, see. And some of y'all didn't even know that either. So, hey. Got to keep watch for people like that. Got to keep watch for folks that don't, he ain't no man. That's why I was going to throw all those backpacks away, because I knew.
What's her backpack?
I know, but it's,
yelling if I leave it in the floor.
that's fine, but then I got 1,000 right there in that closet.
And we need them for stuff.
You don't.
We do.
You don't, because we ain't pulling
How many
out.
backpacks do you got?
2, and they sit right over there.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm talking about, bro.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Y'all tell her that I know what I'm talking about.
The backpacks, we need them for everything.
I know what I'm talking
We
about.
wouldn't keep them if we didn't need
Don't worry
them.
about it.
We wouldn't keep them if we didn't need them.
Yeah, but y'all don't put them back. Y'all don't put them up.
It's my turn.
Okay, go on, Scott. Yeah. Bye, because you're wasting time, and you know it. She came back here talking to me, gonna keep her from clearing up, but I'm smarter than her. That's what she thought, but I'm smarter. That's why she keep creating conversation. I am about to go grocery shopping though. Yeah, I said I'm not mean. I'm working with Sky. This is a hard walk in the park for Sky. You gotta get it done. She'll prolong things. Can't do that. Get it over, get it done. What are y'all thinking before I start invading people's space? I'm okay. My energy's been a little off. I noticed people have noticed that my energy has been a little off. I've just been a little run down with the opening of this portal. It's taken a lot of, I didn't know it was gonna take as much as it was gonna take from me, like in every sense of the word, mentally, physically, emotionally, what I was gonna be feeling with this portal opener up thing. I just kind of underestimated it, and I noticed that y'all can tell. So that's just a little rough patch in this whole little portion. Thank y'all for noticing. You wasn't the only person that said that they noticed me, struggling through this whole little thing. It's all right. Y'all realisms. I told y'all, but this shit is hard. I'm not even gonna do it to y'all. I told y'all myself. It's hard. Sucks. But other than that, I'm fine. I did dance it out for y'all for the last couple of days. Realized that a lot of y'all had some things that y'all needed to let go. Whether it be people, places, loved ones, cars, whatever, jobs, whatever. So those things that you found near and dear, I did dance it out so that y'all could release. Give that negative energy, just send it out so it could be, gone. Somebody is saying a lot of y'all will start to feel, you still won't have nothing, but you will feel better. That's funny. Still won't have a lot of abundance coming in, but you will feel a lot better. You'll notice that you're breathing a lot easier. You'll start to see things. Somebody is saying you'll start to see things differently. The word journey is literally in a sense of being able to open the door and see, like I said in the live before, a completely different street. You know what I mean? It's you walk out there where most people see, rundown homes or abandoned stores or something. You walk out, you see a brand new grocery store and a library and, I don't know, an ice cream shop and a local auto shop or something like that. You see it differently. You're able to see things different. That's going to be the abundance that you see before you get things actually put in your hand. They want to see if you all recognize that portion of the journey before they actually start putting things in your hand. If you can't appreciate the small things, you won't know what to do with the big ones. You will never know what to do with the big ones. If you can't appreciate the small things, you will never know what to do with the big ones. Healing the heart is a really hard process, and I'm saying that I've had to heal over things that you all haven't. Oh, okay, thank you. I know how to. It's like I know the things to say to folks. You know what I mean? To give them like a feeling of not letting them lose themselves, like when bad things happen. I do have that. And I've healed from like I wouldn't say small tragic things, but you know, in the sense of somebody else, you know, to them that it could be small, so it's on, you know, to the eye of, you know, the journey that you've walked. But I ain't never, like, you all have taken losses, and like I keep trying to explain to y'all, nobody in my family has ever died. I know that sounds crazy, but we don't really lose folks. Everybody just keeps living. My grandma, I just found, well, I didn't just find this out. I found this out at the beginning of the year, but I did find out that my grandma is the fountain of youth, and I wonder why everybody in my family stays looking young. And it's once the water hits her refrigerator, once it gets cold, she's the fountain of youth. So whatever water comes out of the tap, and then you put it in the fridge, she's the fountain of youth. People be like, man, your granny don't look a day past whatever. Yeah, she don't. Her kids don't, because everybody always comes over here, and our friends have always noticed, like, bruh, I don't know what it is, but your granny, they be having a different kind of water. No, they don't. They have the same water that everybody else has. I just didn't notice that my granny's tastes different because she's the fountain of youth. It'd be the same tap that comes out of her, and they'd be like, oh, you must got a Brita or a purifier. Nope, it's the same old dang on water pitcher that she done had since the early 2000s, because we probably done made her switch it every 10 years. She won't change it. Ain't going back.
It's broken.
Oh, yeah.
One time it's broken, so I just use that.
Did you hear that? That one. Did you hear what Sky just said? It's broke, but like she gets attached to the things that she has. Don't throw that away. It's just fine.
She snatched the computer charger at the wall.
Yeah. Bye, Sky. Finish cleaning up, Sky.
I'm finished cleaning up.
Bye, Sky.
What do you want me to clean up now?
Is the refrigerator cleaned out?
Okay, well, let me go in the kitchen.
Tell her you about to start cleaning out the refrigerator.
I already tried.
I don't care. Tell her what I said. Bye, Sky. So y'all don't know this, but it takes me a lot to stand up to Sky because I want her to like me so much. And our relationship has been a real struggle, so it's really hard for me to stand up to Sky. So me doing that, I have no idea what it takes. So, yeah, it sucks. I keep reminding myself that I don't need to change. I'm not doing anything wrong. Asking her to do some chores. That's what everybody else is doing. Chores. I've already done my portion. My grandma's doing her portion. Her sister's doing her portion. Sky needs to do her part. That's it. Oh, yeah. That exhausting is no joke. This, even this portion, when it comes to it, on the heart, like, it's where it could wear you out. When it comes to this transition, it could wear your heart out. Feels like it turned up. Everything is just upside down. I don't have no, like, you want me to know who I am, and it's just like everything is just rocked. So it's just knowing. Shoot. It's just staying in the here and now. Realizing that it's just happening just now. That's it. Stay in the right here and right now. Some of y'all wake up every day to relive tragedies that happened years ago. It's like y'all act like y'all don't know that they happened years ago. You wake up and pick which tragedy that you want to live in today. Where do I want to go? Which tragedy? Where do I want to go back to? Mentally. So I can live there in my head and be sad and depressed all day. Yeah, I know that sounds terrible, but y'all do that. And I know because I used to do that. I'm sorry about that light, you know. My daughter said that I needed it, but to me I don't. It may be dark, but I'm sorry. I feel like y'all can't see it, and I hate it shining that bright in my eye. I really don't have too much else to say. All I know is that somebody is saying if you want somebody to see you different, if you want somebody to see you emerging as this beautiful being, you have to know who you are. What your purpose is. What's coming out of this. Who are you going to be after this? Otherwise, what I keep asking y'all, who are you bringing to the table? Who are you showing these people? Who is this person when they step out after all of this, right? Who will you be? I guess it's just something to think about. I don't know. I had to go grocery shopping, so I love you all.